Hello viewers, today we shall be taking a quick look at how to use a private mode feature on the brand new Samsung Galaxy Tab S2, which is currently one of the world's thinnest and lightest tablets out there, available in 8-inch and 9.7-inch. Now the private mode feature is also available on the Galaxy Note 4 and a range of other Samsung devices. So we're going to take a quick look at how the private mode feature actually works. And the whole concept behind private mode is that it lets you hide away files. It could be images, it could be video, it could be photos, or even documents. It lets you hide them away in a part of the device's memory so that they technically become invisible to anyone else. Now, for these files to be visible and accessible once again, the user needs to enter a password or a PIN or a pattern, a particular pattern to unlock those files again and make them visible. So it's a very handy feature if you have content on the device that you don't want other people to see but yourself. So let's have a quick look at how private mode works on the Galaxy Tab S2. I'm going to go ahead and just unlock it with my fingerprint right there. Now the first thing you will need to do is navigate into your settings page right there. And when you navigate into your settings, you will see to the left that we have an option called privacy. On devices such as a Galaxy Note 4, it's simply called private mode. Now, to get private mode working, you need to actually turn it on. And we go ahead and turn it on. Now, for the first time when you do this, it will ask you to actually enter a PIN or enter a pattern and confirm that pattern. That will be the means by which you will be able to unlock the files you've hidden away. So currently I have actually set a PIN for my private mode, which is a simple 1, 2, 3, 4 for demonstration purposes. And with that, private mode content is now available. Now, another thing you will need to do is auto disable. Now, auto disable ensures that once you have actually moved files into private mode where they can no longer be seen, as soon as the screen is turned off, the files completely disappear. So very handy to have that activated as well. Now, as you can see, you can use private mode to hide content that you want to keep private. This could be content in your gallery, video, music, my files, and even certain web pages if you so wish. So let's have a quick look at how the private mode works using the example of gallery. Take, for instance, here's my gallery, and maybe I have a photo here that I would like to, let's say, hide away. I'll simply come and click on More at the top right corner right there, and as you can see, there's an option to move to private. And I simply click Move to Private, and it tells me one item moved to private mode. So technically, once this device locks its screen and comes back on, I should not be able to see that content in the gallery anymore. And as you can see, that particular image is no longer there. It's actually not there anymore because it's now been moved into the private mode. So it's technically invisible to anyone who might pick up the device and maybe scroll through the gallery and probably look for the same content. They won't be able to see it or find it. So what if I want to make that very same content visible again? All I'd simply have to do is come into settings, come into privacy again, and then turn private mode on. Once the device actually locks itself, private mode automatically switches off and hides the file away. Now, if you want to make the file visible again, you'll need to navigate into settings and switch private mode back on. Now, when private mode is on, private content becomes available and you get a notification there. And if we go back into gallery, there is our image, which was actually moved over to private mode. And what you'll notice is the content that you have moved into private mode will actually be marked with an icon here, which looks like a door lock. And that indicates content that's actually been moved to private mode and can only be viewed when private mode is switched on. So that's a quick look at how to use private mode on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S2. Again, as I mentioned, the private mode feature is also available on the Galaxy Note 4. So if you're not using it, or if you imagine there might be a use for it, it's a pretty handy feature, especially if you have sensitive files, could be documents or sensitive images, or any other content you do not want other people to see when perhaps you hand over your device to them. Then private mode makes a lot of sense. So that's been a quick look at private mode. Thanks for watching.